So, the next thing I want to talk to you is about the Aussie reel. Aussie reel, excellent reel, very basic, great warranty, great people to deal with. It's super simple. The only thing it is you've got the base plate, a washer in between the base plate and the spool, then you have another washer up top, your tensioning knob, and a cap. And it's super simple. It's not like a fishing reel, in which case you have like an adjustable drag. The drag is literally just the tensioning knob. So a little bit tighter, you just give it a little bit snug, loose, and then you can kick it all the way back and it'll free spool. And it's really excellent, very simple. So you never want to tighten it down. You're not trying to tighten it down. This isn't like mechanical tight. You just want it snug. And so you shoot a fish and it peels out a bunch of line. You need to go up to the surface, what have you. Literally you just loosen your knob and go. So, but when you go to reel it up, this isn't like a fishing reel. You're not trying to reel the fish in like that. Literally, you just let your gun float behind you, you grab a hold of the line in front of your line guide, and you just pull the fish in with your line. Something to keep in mind is to swim away from your line. You don't want to have, 80, 100 feet of line wrapped up around you as you're pulling your fish in, because you'll get tangled up in it. And if something grabs your fish or something happens, you don't want to be tangled up in it and get drugged down. So, always swim away from your line while you pull your fish up. At that point, deal with your fish. Again, your gun's floating behind you. It's attached. It's not going anywhere unless you lose your line, a hold of your line, and that would just be bad. So try not to do that. So, at that point, one of the biggest things is when you reel in your reel, or when you reel in your line, you do not want to do it under no tension, line tension, not reel tension. When you reel it in, you want to be fully loose like that. Just, loosen it all the way up right there until it's snug up against the cap. I like to tuck it into my legs a little bit and grab it and kind of create some tension with my fingers like that, however you want to do it. And then you put tension on it. You put tension on it and then reel it in. You can try to, keep it to where it's going back and forth on the reel. I don't really do that. I haven't found it to be all that necessary, but you do you. The reason you put tension on the line, just like fishing, just like a fishing reel, if you don't have any tension on the line, you get loops that cross each other and you could end up with a reel lock, and that's really bad. You end up losing your gun, Troy, or you want your reel to kick loose, it won't. So that's a really bad thing to happen. And once you get it, reeled all the way up, snug, you got about that much, however you want to do it. Just give your tensioning knob just a little snug. It doesn't have to be tight. Again, you're not trying to wrench it down, be super tight, just a hair snug. That's it. Super easy.